discuss something. I think for people who have chronic illnesses or are just unable to fast due to old age, or maybe you're pregnant, you can feel like this deep sense of like guilt and feel like you're missing out on something because it's such a special month and you want to reap all the rewards, and you're not able to fast for your health because for whatever reason it's forbidden for you. So I want to explain a few ways that I like to try and really make the most out of this month, even if I'm not fasting. Fortunately for myself, I have to take medication throughout the day, which sits between suhoor and iftar, so unfortunately I'm not able to fast. But I do take part in other ways. So first one is, I might butcher this pronunciation, but fitya. Basically, you would donate an iftar and a suhoor to another person. So maybe someone in need, like an orphan, a family in need, and you can do that for the whole month, or you can even do it for 60 or 90 days, whatever your finances permit. There are so many different charities out there that offer really, really easy ways for you to pay fitya, but this year I used Save an Orphan. But also My Fund Action are amazing as well. They, at the moment, are fundraising for reverts in non-Islamic countries who need access to Islamic resources, which can be very scarce. I'd really recommend them. I'll put them down below. The next one is dhikr. Making sure your mouth is wet with dhikr, like saying Bismillah, 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 Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Throughout the day, just like keep your mind and intention and everything that you do towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what you do. It really, really helps you just feel very connected during this month, and also hopefully build good habits for the rest of the year as well.
Nice.
The next one, which I'm really pushing on, is journaling. Okay, I have this unreal journal. It's from the Muslim Journal, I think so. It's called the Muslim Journal. The Muslim Journal Company. It is absolutely amazing. If you take anything from this video as well, go get yourself a journal, okay? Because it goes through everything.
Bless
from, like,
you or bless
understanding
me.
like salah properly, dhikr, reflecting on the Quran, and like every day you do a reflection on like your day and like goals for the next day, and even like good habit setting for after Ramadan as well. So there's like even like a whole section for post Ramadan to make sure that those good habits that we you know, in place, we stay close to our deen for the rest of the year, which is amazing. Like how beautiful it is as well. So journaling, get on it. Next thing I think is probably quite self-explanatory, but like just being a little bit closer to the deen. So making sure like you are not backbiting, you're not listening to like explicit music, you're not like, you know, wearing anything immodestly, and you are not swearing. Like if you catch yourself about to swear,
I don't swear at all, man.
And just stop yourself from doing that. And I think that these conscious efforts as well will be rewarded.
I don't swear at
If
all.
you're going through illness,
I just try to
or
be
unable to fast
best
Ramadan,
at this
I really
month.
hope that all
Let's
your
try to
prayers
be.
are answered. And of course,
I mean, I should try more.
as well. It's another huge thing. Make sure you do your prayers, pray on time, and inshallah, we will be rewarded, and Allah will answer your prayers and du'as. Assalamu alaikum.
I just hope,
Ramadan
yeah,
Mubarak.
someday, because
Happy
He
day
knows
2 of Ramadan.
what we really want.
I thought that I would create this video because I've really been thinking, and as a Muslim revert who struggles with chronic illness, and Ramadan looks a little bit different for those who have chronic illnesses, and I wanted to discuss something. I think for people who have chronic illnesses or are just unable to fast due to old age, or maybe you're pregnant, you can feel like this deep sense of like guilt and feel like you're missing out on something because it's such a special month and you want to reap all the rewards, and you're not able to fast for your health because for whatever reason it's forbidden for you. So I want to explain a few ways that I like to try and really make the most out of this month, even if I'm not fasting. Fortunately for myself, I have to take medication throughout the day, which sits between suhoor and iftar. So unfortunately,
I hope
I'm not able to fast.
you
But
get
I do take part
better,
in other ways.
bro.
So first one is, I might butcher this
I'm a lot of prayers
pronunciation,
for
but
you.
fitya. Basically, you would donate an iftar and a suhoor to another person. So maybe someone in need, like an orphan, a family in need, and you can do that for the whole month, or you can even
Social
do
media
it
is a
for
beautiful
60 or
thing.
90
I'm
days,
just happy
whatever
that
your finances
this
permit.
part of
There's so
social
many
media
different
exists where
charities out
people
there that
telling their
offer really, really
stories.
easy ways for you to read. It's
beautiful
Hijab, but
stories how
this year I
they
used
reverted to
Save an
Islam
Orphan.
and then
But
they
also,
kind of
My Fund Action are amazing as well. They, at the moment, are fundraising for reverts in
amazing,
non-Islamic countries
amazing,
who need access to Islamic
amazing.
resources,
That's
which can be very scarce.
amazing.
So
Like
I'd really recommend them. I'll put them
you
down
guys
below.
been
The
chosen.
next one is dhikr. Making sure your mouth is wet with dhikr, like saying Bismillah, 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 Astaghfirullah, 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 throughout the day. Just like keep your mind and intention and everything that you do towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what you do.
Followed.
It really, really helps you just feel very connected during this month.
You want a new photo.
And also hopefully build good habits for the rest of the year as well. The next one, which I'm really pushing on, is journaling, okay? I have this unreal journal. It's from the Muslim Journal? I think so. It's called the Muslim Journal. The Muslim Journal Company. It is absolutely amazing. If you take anything from this video as well, go get yourself a journal, okay? Because it goes through everything from like understanding like salah properly, dhikr, reflecting on the Quran, and like every day you do a reflection on like your day and like goals for the next day, and even like good habit setting for after Ramadan as well. So there's like even like
Beautiful.
a whole section for post Ramadan to make sure that those good habits that we in place, we stay close to our deen for the rest of the year, which is
Beautiful.
amazing. Look how beautiful it is as well.
Definitely.
So journaling, get on it. Next thing I think is probably quite self-explanatory, but like just being a little bit closer to the deen. So making sure like you are not backbiting, you're not listening to like explicit music, you're not like wearing anything immodestly, and you are not swearing. Like if you catch yourself about to swear, just like always think twice and just stop yourself from doing that. And I think that these conscious efforts as well will be rewarded. If you're going through illness or you're unable to fast this Ramadan, I really hope that all your prayers are answered, and of course, make
Thank
sure
you
that
so
are
much for
praying
sharing
on
the
time as well.
story.
It's another
Like I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the story. I'll probably play more of you guys' videos because I kind of have a strong feeling about it that I probably need to talk more and present more. I wish I had a setup where I could do podcasts with you guys. I would be really happy to arrange anything like that. This needs to reach more people. I think if I can contribute in that, I think I'll be super happy. It makes my heart almost, go like melt when I see stuff like that. So yeah. And plus I need one more charger. This is, wait a moment. We can charge with this, right? Why are we sad? Why are we sad today? No, we are not sad. It's just a spiritual feeling that we go through in Ramadan because it's a different month. You're practicing abstinence, and we're gonna talk about it. Like a lot about. Yeah, we're gonna talk about, like, if you guys have any questions, like I would be happy to answer them for you, make it a little bit easier so that you don't have to do a lot of searches. I mean, I appreciate people who are doing their research, by the way. It's always appreciated. But if you have any quick question that need quick fixes, yeah. I still need to catch up on. Oh, Bibe is in the. Bibe is probably playing Valorant. Nice. Bob is playing Valorant. That is good. I'll just message him. Okay, where are we? Where are we with this? Yeah. I still need to play Valorant though. But we need to check one or more things here. Okay. That's just perfect. That's just perfect. Okay, so where are we with this? Okay. I haven't opened this for quite some time now. To be honest, I'll probably be very quick, like very quick about it. Your personality is showing 85%. My personality is okay. These are the best pictures, by the way. I really like them. I don't know, people like it too. But that day, I kind of yeah. When I just get deeply hurt by some things or like in general, this this is where I perform the best. I think so. Uh, I think so. Like this is my own thinking. Like this is the time where I perform the best. Yeah. So we gotta change. We're gonna open our app, our most favorite app, and what we gonna do is set up some things here. Uh, Not sure though. Counter one, top streak, top gifters. They made they made everything, like they changed it. Top gift. It's a pro feature now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We're gonna do only three, and then we're gonna change it to something easier. Interesting. League ball. Summer. Sun. Donuts. Think we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Katie, welcome in. How are you, Katie? And I'm open to answer all the questions. More like a spiritual feeling. Okay, some more video.
Huge thing. Make sure you do your prayers. The Muslim Jan. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak. Happy day 2 of Ramadan. I thought that I would create this video because I've really been thinking, and as a Muslim Reva who struggles with chronic illness, and Ramadan looks a little bit different for those who have chronic illnesses, and I wanted to discuss something. I think for people who have chronic illnesses or are just unable to fast due to old age, or maybe you're pregnant, you can feel like this deep sense of like guilt and feel like you're missing out on something because it's such a special month and you want to reap all the rewards, and you're not able to fast for your health because for whatever reason it's forbidden for you. So I want to explain a few ways that I like to try and really make the most out of this month, even if I'm not fasting. Fortunately for myself, I have to take medication throughout the day, which sits between suhoor and iftar, so unfortunately I'm not able to fast. But I do take part in other ways. So first one is, I might butcher this pronunciation, but fitya. Basically, you would donate an iftar and a suhoor to another person. So maybe someone in need, like an orphan, a family family in need, and you can do that for the whole month, or you can even do it for 60 or 90 days, whatever your finances permit. There are so many different charities out there that offer really, really easy ways for you to pay fidya, but this year I used Save an Orphan. But also My Fund Action are amazing as well. They at the moment are fundraising for reverts in non-Islamic countries who need access to Islamic resources, which can be very scarce. I'd really recommend them. I'll put them down below. The next one is dhikr. Making sure your mouth is wet with dhikr, like saying Bismillah, 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 Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Throughout the day, just like keep your mind and intention and everything that you do towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what you do. It really, really helps you just feel very connected during this month, and also hopefully build good habits for the rest of the year as well. The next one, which I'm really pushing on, is journaling, okay? I have this Unreal journal. It's from the Muslim Journal? I think so. It's called the Muslim Journal. The Muslim Journal Company?
Like, it's amazing. Like, it's kind of amazing, you know?
Assalamu alaikum. I want to hear from everyone in the UK right now when I say, how is everyone coping with the weather? I'm not talking the rain, I'm not talking the snow. It's okay. Like, I don't mind cold weather. I don't mind it at all. But the one thing that really gets to me is these dark mornings and dark afternoons. Like, I'm literally working from home in darkness. And I feel like the only light I get is up until 2 p.m. And even then, it's like barely light at the moment. And I'm like, I went onto Google and found out that our darkest day has already gone. So why is it still feeling like literally like twilight outside constantly? And I don't know about anyone else, but I'm struggling so hard with motivation to do anything.
100%.
Anything. Like, I feel like I'm in lockdown again. Like, I literally can't even
100%.
do anything because my body constantly feels like it's on night mode and I don't know what to do about it. So if anyone has any good tips, put them in the comments. I want to hear from everyone in the UK right now when I say, how is everyone coping with the weather? I'm not talking the rain, I'm not talking the snow. It's okay. Like, I don't mind cold weather, I don't mind it at all. But the one thing that really gets to me is these dark mornings and dark afternoons. Like, I'm literally working from home in darkness. And I feel like the only light I get is up until 2 p.m. And even then, it's like barely light at the moment. And I'm like, I went onto Google and found out that our darkest day has already gone. So why is it still feeling like literally like twilight outside constantly? And I don't know about anyone else, but I'm struggling so hard with motivation to do anything. Like, I feel like I'm in lockdown again. Like, I literally can't even do anything because my body constantly feels like it's on night mode and I don't know what to do about it. So if anyone has any good tips. Guys, I have to tell you the experience that I had today in yoga class. Okay, so basically, I've been doing vinyasa yoga for months, okay? And for so long, I was so convinced that I did not believe in having cognitive functions. Do you know one thing I love about being a not natural blonde? It's that I know exactly how fast my hair grows, and I think that's a very universally unique experience. If my hair was natural, I truly wouldn't know how fast my hair grew because it just comes out of your head the same color. But if you take my hair, right, for example, you can kind of see, like, on the sides of my hair doesn't grow. Let's talk about... Assalamu alaikum. She's on your fasting.
Hello. Hi, this is 30 Days of Ramadan Challenge Day 3. Still no fasting for me, but we're carrying on with the challenges. We've ticked off 2 already, and today I'm going to be doing one of the shorter ones because I've actually been at volunteering, which I do every Friday, so I've had a bit of a busier day. Today we're going to be doing the one that's for day number 6. Like I said, I'm not doing them in order. And that is to pick one thing that you're grateful for, write it down, and thank Allah for it. Now, I didn't know which one I was going to pick to do today, but this kind of just came to me naturally. So where I volunteer is a community centre, and a lot of people that come in are like on benefits, don't have much money, and they come to us to get food bank vouchers. Now, I don't normally volunteer in the reception, but today I was doing that, so I got to witness people coming in for these vouchers firsthand, and it just made me feel so grateful that I've always known where my next meal is coming from. And even if I have like struggled with money and my family has struggled with money, I've never felt the effects of genuinely not having anything in the house and not having any money to go out to the shops and having to rely on these food banks and these food pantries. I've never had to deal with the stress of genuinely like having no food. And I think that I make dua a lot for financial security because I've been trying hard to find a job for the past few months. But I still do have to remember to be grateful that I have my dad's house that I can come back and live in the meantime, and that like I have a place to get food and warmth and shelter from, and I'm not having to rely on external parties for this, like charities and like the government basically. So that's what I'm thankful for today, and I think that this is a really important one in Ramadan, not just the people in this country that use food banks, but obviously also thinking about the wider global context, people in Palestine, Sudan, everywhere else that are not getting the food that they need this Ramadan. So I'm going to pop these reflections into my revert journal and then I'll be back.
Nice. Nice. I mean, that's amazing. Writing all our journey throughout this per
Okay,
day.
that's done. Now I'm just going to lay out my prayer mat and make dua to thank Allah for this.
I mean, I don't have words, like I'm kind of speechless. It's a
And
big
now
thing.
that's done,
It's a
I
big
can
thing.
open my
For a
Ramadan Advent
girl,
calendar day 3.
for a girl
Let's
like
see what
her.
reminder we get today. Today we've got Salam, which means peace. See you all tomorrow for day 4. Hi, this is 30 Days of Ramadan Challenge day 3. Still no fasting for me, but we're carrying on with the challenges. We've ticked off 2 already.
I'm also I'm kind of I'm
MashaAllah guys, this is the quality of the Ajwa dates.
I got 99.66.
Because I don't want to get them just for the sake of it. I want every tattoo of mine to be meaningful or...
What do you do for work?
no no
This is for the if you want
wait.
this is for the Muslims that pray
Okay.
5 times a day. Big fucking respect. You lot are genuinely built different. Your whole life has to revolve around
That's
where
true.
am I
Even
gonna
I
pray, how
pay
am I
respect to
gonna do,
those
I would
people.
do.
It's
That
kind of true.
takes another level of
I don't do
like,
it. I don't do it.
self-discipline and endurance for your religion and your
And it's a guilt.
practice, you know, because a lot of the world doesn't care that you're Muslim and doesn't care. What are you gonna pray? So you
The
have to
cultural angle.
find the time, find the place, and do it for you. It's so hard. Even the ones that just do it for Ramadan respect you as well. This is for the Muslims that pray 5 times a day. Big fucking respect.
True.
You lot are
Because even
genuinely
I don't
built
do it.
different.
5 times
Your
is a
whole
big
life
thing,
has
and
to
I think
revolve around where am I
every
gonna
Muslim
pray,
who
how am I
does
gonna
it
do my wudu. That
deserves a big
takes
respect. There is
another
no
level
doubt
of,
about it.
like,
There is no doubt
self-discipline
about
and
it.
endurance for
It's
your
like a
religion and
discipline,
your
man. Next level. Even I,
practice, you know.
I'm born
Because a
Muslim,
lot
to
of
be
the world
honest,
doesn't
but
care that you're Muslim and doesn't care.
even I struggle to do
What are
it.
you gonna pray? So you have to find the time, find the place, and do it for you. It's so hard. Even the ones that just do it for Ramadan respect you as well.
I
This
think
is
I
for the
found
Muslims
my
that pray
new
5 times a
solace
day.
and content
Big
journey
fucking
in
respect.
these videos,
You
because
lot
they
are
are
genuinely
not
built different.
not only
Your
answering a
whole
lot of
life has to revolve around
good
where am I
questions,
gonna pray, how am I gonna
but
do my wudu.
also they are kind
That
of
takes
manifesting
another level of
um, a
like
lot of fantasies into
self-discipline and
reality, basically,
endurance
for a
for
lot of
your
different
religion and
people
your
who are not even Muslims, who
practice, you know.
just probably looking
Because
into
a lot
it,
of the world doesn't
probably
care that you're Muslim and
planning,
doesn't care.
or just
What
want
are
to
you gonna
learn
pray?
in
So
general.
you have to find
Like,
the time,
so
find the
these are good
place,
videos, and
and
that's
do
why
it
I'm
for you.
reposting
It's
them,
so hard.
because I feel like social
Even the ones
media
that
is
just do
very
it for
powerful
Ramadan respect
tool.
you as well. This is for the
If
Muslims
you
that
if
pray
used
5 times a
properly.
day. Big fucking respect. You lot.
If you want any man
Alex, is it possible? Hey, yo,
And I just hope that if these videos come more these videos come more through.
Idea.
I'm just training my algorithm for it.
Friday, y'all.
Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. So I'm doing Ramadan this year.
This is
as
like a
non-Muslim,
community
and I want
acceptance.
to explain why. I have to say this has been on my heart for a while. I think I've just been craving something a lot deeper, more discipline, more gratitude, closeness
I
to
hope
God,
they just
more stillness.
they just find
just
peace
this
and they
desire
find
to
their
just
self,
disconnect
because that is
from
important.
Consumption,
This world is
overconsumption,
cruel
and,
otherwise.
This just
Sarah,
felt
welcome in.
like a great time to do that. When I learned about Ramadan and the intention behind it, it just really moved me, especially nowadays, like social media and work and your responsibilities and your fitness goals and life. I feel like sometimes it's really hard for you to step back and just see your blessings and your privileges and just
True.
be grateful for everything you do have.
100%.
Because you're always so focused
100%.
on what you don't have.
100%.
What's the next thing? And
Totally,
just
totally
always
agreed.
chasing,
Totally agreed.
and you sometimes forget.
Totally
like,
agreed.
You're living in a current like prayer you used to have, or you currently have what you used to pray for.
Totally
and
agreed.
Just sometimes, like I think, I speak for myself. I have a hard time
Totally agreed.
accomplishing that, and I just really want to get better at softening my heart and just being more grateful, because when you sit back and you think about the people in Palestine and Gaza and everything that's going on in the world, like, you have so much more than a lot of people. So I have to say my intention behind this, it's definitely gratitude, peace, discipline, closeness to God, and I'm really excited to experience that this year. So for Muslims, Ramadan is a sacred month of fasting from sunrise to sunset. But it's so much more than just food and water. It's about gratitude.
Casey, welcome
it's about
in.
charity. It's
How
about
are you,
prayer.
Casey?
It's about changing bad habits or stepping back from bad habits. It's just about reconnecting with God and with yourself.
You're playing Valorant today?
So it's a lot
Yeah,
more
I'm gonna
than
play
just
in a while
fasting.
for probably
It's-
half an
it's
hour.
supposed
I'm just
to
charging my headphones
reset
though.
you
You're gonna
and
play.
remind you
Definitely.
of who you are and what you're supposed to do and not do. I am definitely not doing this as a trend. I am not trying to take up any sacred space either. I am doing this because I want to challenge myself with discipline, with gratitude, with
Thank
control
you
of
for
my
the taps.
impulses, with
Ben,
self-control in
I
general,
appreciate you.
with,
Thank you for the tops.
just
How are you,
soaking my
Ben?
heart and appreciating life and absolutely getting closer to God. That's the whole purpose. Of course, as
beautifully
someone
explained,
who
by the
loves
way.
fitness, very much
Kudos.
so. I'm very intrigued and curious to see how this month it's gonna.
Ben, thank you for the tops. I appreciate you,
and
man.
my fitness goals, and not that that's the priority, but
Thank you, Casey.
I'm just interested to see how that's gonna, strengthen the relationship with my body, and
It's very important.
I'm really excited to see how it's gonna be, because I'm gonna be fasted and I'm gonna prioritize.
Very important to
my
understand
food,
relationship
my meals, my
of your
macros,
body
and-
to
and
your
my
soul.
water, my hydration.
I wish more
But
people
I'm
understand
just-
this.
I plan on documenting.
It's difficult, I know.
Train, how my body's gonna react.
I just wish early in the
learn to
game,
be more
like when you are in your
intuitive
teens,
instead of
I
always,
wish
like,
more
pushing for
people to have
perfection.
this knowledge.
And I'll learn how to give myself a little bit more grace. I will be documenting everything.
That's
the
good.
hard days, the beautiful moments,
That's
the good days.
that's great.
the-
Like journaling
the
is very
doubts,
important.
the
Whenever you're
fears,
feeling low,
and
not
everything in
yourself,
between.
journaling
And I have to say,
really
I'm
helps,
doing
believe
this
me.
with
When you can write it
Muslim
on a
and
piece of
watching this,
paper,
I am doing this with the most
it's
respect.
kinda
If there's
take it to the
anything
next level.
that I should know, if there's anything,
You don't trust me? Try it.
Any advice you want to give me, please do so, because I am here to learn. And inshallah, this month will bring you peace, clarity, and healing.
Thank
So,
you.
Ramadan.
I wish the same for you, Laura.
You can.
That was a nice video. I'm just going through a lot of videos here. I have a special corner in my heart for those people. Believe it or not, they have traveled a long journey. You just don't know it. It's very difficult. You just don't know the journey.
Emotionally on a woman. Sprinting. Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at
BB!
Having like the thought.
Hi
यार मैं
there.
तो अपना सर पकड़ के बैठ गया. Delete that video.
Let's so you've got
if you're stuck in
first get a job.
yeah,
This morning, Human
Probably
Appeal posted this 30-day Ramadan challenge, and I just thought this would be such a great
guess
way
my country.
for my first Ramadan. I'm doing everything by myself to kind of
Interesting,
give me that
B-Bay.
extra oomph and make like the whole month a bit more exciting. So I'm going to be trying to do
Are
this,
you from
but I don't
Sweden?
think I'm going to do them in like the actual order. I'm going to try and do the longer ones when I have like more free
Do
time.
you
in the day.
live close to
So
Sweden?
today, I think I'm going to start with number 3, which is learn one of the 99 names of Allah. So for this challenge, I do actually have this really helpful book.
Do you live
99
close to
Names of
Sweden,
Allah,
bro?
Which was given me when I took my shahada as like a present. So I think I'm just going to pick one of my favorites out of here, and then I'm going to write it into my little,
Punjaban.
journal that I've got,
How
where
are you
I write
doing?
down all of my like rebirth stuff.
Nice,
yeah.
man.
And
It's,
then I'm just going to like practice.
I don't know,
saying it,
like, seriously, I just feel like,
can't pronounce
how?
the name. Dika, oh, I don't know. However you say it. I'm going to do that to just like try and get the name to stick into my head.
Better than me. I am not doing zikr enough. I think I'm gonna start it. I have just ordered a few bits from the shop. It's like yeah. So you live close to Sweden, then probably Norway guy. You feel like a Norway guy to me. You have a very Norwish vibe, Norwic vibe.
So the description for this is: he is the divine guide facilitating his creation's journey.
I am coming up with all the crazy descriptions, by the way. It really helps as per my research. So
He unveils the path of righteousness and wickedness.
I started with that, but actually our live take turned when my headphone went off. So I'm charging it. Meanwhile, probably half an hour would be enough. And we'll have the gameplay for like 3 hours,
If
4
you're
hours.
new to Islam and you want to try and do this too, the best way to do the recitation, like when it comes to
Come
learning
Legends
all the
Land.
names, is to say, Allah,
yeah.
and then the name of Allah.
I
So
can
in this
actually.
instance, I'd be saying,
The
Ya
only
Allah
thing
al-Hadi,
is,
which is Ya Allah, the guide,
Ah.
basically. And the reason we do this is basically just to have remembrance of Allah like throughout the day. So it's something really small that you can do.
Hello.
But it's really good practice, and I'm going to be trying to incorporate it.
I need to see what are my settings with
Because
this.
when I first reverted, I was doing like dhikr every single day, and I've kind of slipped away from that. And I always carry a
Hello,
test
can
with
you
me, but I
guys
often forget
listen
use
to me?
it. So that's one of my goals for this Ramadan, and this
I don't know
exercise
if you
has
can,
really
but
helped me and reminded me why it's important. I also thought it might be quite a nice idea to reflect on the name of
B-Bay.
Allah, to write down some of the instances in my life and like experience that. make
Can
me
you-
think
can you hear
of
me?
this name of Allah. So in this instance,
What?
that Allah
Can you hear me?
guided me or like provides
Okay.
guidance in the world. So I'm gonna do some journaling for that, and then I'll be finished with this activity, and I can tick this off of the checklist. Okay, and now I've completed it. I've
Charlie, the best 81. Welcome in, Charlie. 17 level, not bad.
I think it would be nice to open it after I
How
finish
are you,
this
Charlie?
challenge.
The best.
Obviously, if I finish the challenge in the daytime when I am fasting, I'm not gonna
This guy
do
killed
straight
already?
away. But I think that this is just a nice little reward
Lava, welcome in.
for completing everything that is on this box. So today I can open it now, and I'm going to.
You hear that?
And that's so cute. Inside the door,
I should
it has
start a
little
metal band,
reminders.
yeah?
This one says
Hmm?
Sabr, which means patience.
I should start a metal
So this has
band.
been day 1 of
You
the
should start
challenge.
metal band. Yes, you should.
Let me know if any of you guys are doing it too. I'd be really interested to know. And see you tomorrow.
Roblox love spam. Nice. I'm looking for more videos like this because I feel like they need more audience.
So this is going to be confusing. It's actually not.
I'm just trying to find more videos like that so that I can
If you're a shy guy.
really promote the right content over here.
This is why I'm
Yeah. What's the life been like a?
Just trying to, because I think they don't get enough attention in my opinion. Katie, welcome in.
If you are not Muslim and you have any kind of interest in religion, Islam, or even if you
I want to learn how you got so much interest into the religion and stuff. I want to know your journey.
Before I even became a Muslim, and it's honestly just such a rewarding experience. I would encourage anybody to do it. The first year I took part was in 2023, and at this point I literally knew next to nothing about Islam. So the only part of Ramadan that I was actually doing was the fasting, so not eating from dawn until dusk basically, not drinking water or chewing gum or anything like that in these daylight hours. And I think that year I also knew that you weren't really supposed to listen to music during Ramadan, so I cut back on that as well. But other than that, I did not really know any of the rules. Like, there was no pressure on me to be perfect in doing all of it. I just kind of took this month as a chance to work on my self-control and to just improve myself as a person, and so that I could empathize with the Muslim community. And as someone who is now Muslim, I know now that I got things wrong at the time. For example, I fasted on my period, which you're not supposed to do. That makes the fast invalid.
Exactly. You don't have to.
I wasn't praying or anything like this, or
Exactly.
making dua when I broke my fast. But it didn't matter because I wasn't Muslim.
100%. Your work is almost outsourced. All of them.
It was just something that I wanted to do. And honestly, when you're not eating and drinking in the day, and bear in mind, this was a few years ago, so the daylight hours were longer than they are now. It gives you so much time to work on yourself, and it gives you space to self-reflect. I don't know what it is about the experience, but it is such a good thing for your self-improvement. And if you're feeling at the moment like you want to take a month to work on yourself or to focus on your family, on your work, on a business or something, I would highly recommend taking part in Ramadan. Because for some reason, it just gives you a level of focus that you don't normally experience. And it's also a really good experience to detox your body. So I didn't really drink that much anyway, but I didn't drink at all during Ramadan. So if you're a non-Muslim who's looking to break any sort of bad habits, again, Ramadan is the answer for you. The second year I took part,
I don't know, you look pretty young to me.
Instead of the whole month, because I was going traveling. And I did know that there was concessions when it comes to
I don't know,
traveling for Muslims.
how did you
Also,
get
I
that
just,
interest? I want to
still,
know
I'm
your
Muslim,
journey.
I
How do
feel
you get
that
it? Do
pressure
you
on me. So
have
if you are
any your playlist where you tell us how did you find the interest in Muslim community or Islam, and how did you start reading about it? How did you actually revert it? What challenges you go through while in the whole process? Probably I would like to learn more about that. If that will tell a lot more story. Okay, part one probably. Tell me a little bit. How did you actually find it? I mean, it's interesting to see you in a Muslim dress, modestly dressed, a beautiful, you're already a beautiful woman, okay? And when you dress modestly, it kind of enhances your beauty, if you know what I mean. It's just a thing. You probably won't understand it now, but maybe some days later, maybe some years later, you will understand it, where I'm coming from. I have good examples to give, but I'm not giving right now, because it's always better to learn it the hard way to stick it longer. People who really go the distance, do their own research, they actually convert and they stay. And then and they become somewhat they'll always be revert Muslims, but they become some kind of Muslims, sometimes better than actual Muslims. So, I feel like you need to dig deeper, take your time with everything, learn anything that you're I know that there will be million questions in your mind, and you'll be searching for answers, but seeking help is not bad till you are doing your own research as well. Okay, just don't rely on someone else's research, because we all the ultimate purpose is finding ourselves and finding God, right? Finding peace and solace into something that we are trying to do. There is a space that we are trying to fill here. I think when you kind of figure out what you need to do, why you need to do, why is very important, the journey becomes somewhat easier, because once you know why, you can tackle anyhow. That's how I put it. If you know why I'm doing this, you can tackle anyhow. And more often than not, a lot of people, they kind of leave at the why. They just don't get to how, because they are not clear why. So that means your purpose was not clear most of the time. So you need to kind of sit down with yourself, take your time, and ask yourself this: why I need to do this? Once the why is clear, it makes life amazing, beautiful, and easier. Okay. Otherwise, you will be roaming from one position to another position, one thing to another thing, and it will be chaotic. Let me say this in a very easy manner. It will be chaotic, and you won't like it. You won't like it. So my go-to thingy from on now onward is to spread more videos like this. I was sharing on my TikTok, like I was following these persons. I was kind of promoting their content as well as much as I can. I was reposting, following them, liking their videos. But I think now what I have like just figured it out, like I can play their videos while I'm doing live, so that people can listen to what they're saying, and it makes my life easier too, because then I don't have to like explain anything. So I think I always wanted to spread more awareness, and that's the right way to do it, maybe. And let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm just seeing where she explains.
Get ready with me and let's have a little chat about my thoughts on wearing the hijab as a recent Muslim Reba.
Okay, so by the way, it's about hijab, the Muslims women wear, and she's about to share her thoughts on this, like probably why do we wear it or why she doesn't wear it. So give it a thought. Let's go.
About 2 months ago now, since learning more about the religion, it's definitely challenged my previous perception of wearing the hijab and modesty in general. Before, obviously, like a classic Western woman, I used to think, oh, like modesty is just part of the patriarchy, like it must be oppressive. But since like meeting so many amazing hijabi sisters in the community, I've realized that hijab is actually so hard to wear, and it takes incredible strength on the part of a woman to carry her modesty and the face of Islam with her everywhere she goes. I have massive admiration for anyone who wears hijab or niqab or dresses modestly as part of their religion in general. Saying all that, as you can see, I personally don't wear the hijab yet. I do want to, inshallah, one day I will be able to, but as a revert, I feel like the process is quite different, and there are still parts of my life which would not fit representing Islam in that way. For example,
Totally
I
agree.
still work in a bar.
Totally
And
agree.
mashallah, I only have 1 weekend left of working there, but it wouldn't be fair of me to represent Islam in that setting.
Yep.
And obviously you don't have to be
Yeah.
a perfect Muslim to wear hijab, but as someone who's only recently come to religion and has many parts of my past life still in my present, I just don't think it would be appropriate for me to wear it yet. And another reason is that my family actually doesn't know that I've reverted yet. And also like other people in my life, like some of my friends. So I'm just not in a position where that's a possibility.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Saying all that though, like I have worn the hijab in public quite a lot of times since reverting. I especially try to wear it in situations where I feel like I really should be representing Islam. So
Beautiful.
if I go to a Muslim event or if I go to like a protest, for example, I want to be a face of Islam in that context. So I practice wearing it in those instances. And also like if I've just come from the mosque or something, I will leave the hijab on so that I can practice wearing it in public and like build my confidence with being perceived in a different way by the public. And I love wearing it because I love the fact that like other Muslims, like other sisters can recognize me as one of their own when they see me.
Beautiful.
Like I love publicly being a Muslim in that way, especially because like looking at me, you wouldn't assume that I'm a Muslim, you know. But it also does come with some difficulties, like just being perceived in a different way by people than I was before.
I totally get it.
It's quite challenging.
I'm not sure if other people get it, but I totally get it.
For a full day in London, and I just found it like very overstimulating, and like I just kept on having to adjust it and stuff just because like I didn't feel like myself yet. But that will obviously come with time, and once my lifestyle is more adapted to being perceived as a Muslim, then that will make it much easier for me to wear the hijab and keep it on all day, and eventually like
I think I'll make a section for half an hour for the
and for anyone
rewards.
who has like questions about this who isn't Muslim,
Probably
yes,
I'll
it
start
is
a
obligatory
section
as
where
part
I
of the religion to
put
wear
all
the
these
hijab.
videos and
At the
let's
same
go
time,
through
I
this
know
because there are a
many
bunch of
Muslim
it,
women who don't,
bunch of those
because
videos.
Allah
The
did
people
give
sharing
us
their
free
stories.
will. So like you do have to wear it, but a lot of people still choose not to. And that's like obviously their decision. And we can't judge anybody for their decision. I definitely don't agree with other people trying to make women wear the hijab or dress more modestly. Obviously, if they're doing it out of a kind place and like they're just trying to help and suggest, like that's fine. But when it becomes part of a regime or like a husband making his wife wear it, I obviously like don't agree with that and don't think that that's okay. It has to come from the woman herself and her personal relationship to Allah and how she perceives everything that it says in the Quran about modesty. Steps
I hope
have been taken,
other
than
it
wearing hijab,
comes.
is just dressing more modestly. Like, I'm not wearing any sort of like shorter skirts anymore. Nothing too tight fitting. No tops that show my arms from like below the elbow. But it's all about taking small steps.
100%.
The Quran was obviously revealed over 23 years, and the societies at that time adjusted over time. So, as someone who wasn't born into this, like, it's also going to take me time to learn
100%.
everything and like fully adjust my lifestyle.
Yep.
I'm going
The
traveling
more
this summer,
time you're
and I
gonna
hope to
take, the more
practice
better
wearing
you're gonna
hijab
become.
and
So no
modesty
worries,
a lot more
no
then,
pressure.
especially if I visit any Muslim countries, because that would just make the transition a lot easier for me.
Yeah.
In a place where like I don't really know anybody.
Yeah.
And the society is built for hijabis.
That's
But yeah,
true.
that's basically why in some of my videos I will wear hijab, especially if I'm like talking about an Islamic topic, because in that instance I need to represent Islam outwardly. And if people scroll onto my video, I want them to know that I'm a Muslim. But the reason I don't wear it in all of my videos is because I just think that that would be a lie. Like, I don't wear it every day. I don't always wear it in public. So I just want my platform to reflect the
Jesus
truth.
Christ is
a true
God.
journey of a revert. Like, some people, they take their shahada, they put the hijab on straight away, but that is not the case for me. So I just want to be open and honest about that. Not me teaching my white middle-aged boss today how to use the term Assalamu alaikum at the start of an email because she was messaging someone from Saudi Arabia for a business deal, and she doesn't even know I'm Muslim. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm just learning Arabic, I just know that. The next stage of my evil scheme will be to get her to use inshallah.
Regardless of planted white roses when I...
No, because it's actually crazy to me that some people don't realise that Allah is just the Arabic word for God. Like, God and Allah are the same thing. It's not some like completely alien concept, it's just a translation. I've been meaning to reply to this comment for a while because I actually used to think in a very similar way to you before I researched Islam properly. I used to like not like religion at all because I used to think, oh, like if you're only doing good things to get into heaven, then doesn't that just nullify the fact that it's a good deed? Like, what's the point in doing charity if you're only doing it for a self-serving purpose of getting into paradise yourself? Like, surely that means you don't really want to help the people. But the thing that I really appreciated about Islam is it's all about the intention, and God knows if you're doing something for a self-serving purpose or if you're doing it because you genuinely want to help people. And if you're doing it just to be self-serving, then it won't even count. Charity is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, but it actually counts more if you don't tell anybody about the charity that you've done. I can't remember what the name for that principle is, but basically if you do charity in secret, you're not doing it for validation from other people, then it has a higher reward from Allah. And also I find it so important to pick charities that actually mean something to me, because otherwise I feel like I would just be doing it for the sake of it. Like, I want to pick a cause that I actually care about, like the environment or Palestine or, you know. And you are right, there are a lot of Muslims on TikTok who just judge other people and don't promote trying to be a good person. They just promote like following the rules how they see them. But Allah will know that they don't have a good intention in their heart, so like I just don't even worry about them. I've tried to stop drinking. For like a couple of months. I still
still worked in bars. I stopped drinking like before I was even Muslim. Like it was just a personal decision. And the amount of people that would ask me like why I didn't drink, the amount of old men that would act like it was the most appalling thing in the world, and they'd be all like, "Oh, your generation, you're also like stuck up. You don't understand." Like they'd ask, like they'd be so obsessed with the fact that I didn't drink, and like I don't know, I guess they see it as like one of these traditional British values or something that like the younger generation is threatening. But I literally always just wanted to scream at them, like, literally look at yourself. Like you come in here every single day, like, and you come in here and you badmouth your wife and like, and you flirt with younger girls that like could be your daughter. Like you're just being an absolute creep. And I don't know, maybe young people just see that.
At least he's
there's more to
speaking
life
the
than
facts.
going into your local
That's what
bar
I
every
like.
night and getting obliterated and then staggering home and like shouting at your wife. Maybe the reason that young people have stopped drinking is because we don't want to end up like you.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Nice. The hands are quite different, by the way. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. What a journey, man. What a journey. What a journey. How's it working, man?
Yesterday was my first Eid since reverting to Islam, but I didn't really get to do anything because I was in the car all day travelling back from holiday, and I just need everyone to take a moment to appreciate my outfit because I never got to wear it in public. Here she is. How criminal that no one would see this because I am in love.
Jesus is God.
Eid Mubarak, everyone. That's all from.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe I'll put it to the side. You're gonna change it to the Tickfinity alerts are on in this. Then why we don't get Tickfinity alerts? That's the question. Yeah, serious question, you know. If Tickfinity alerts are not muted, then why we don't get it in the recordings? Faye. Donovan, wait. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. Just need to launch my game though. I have a different mindset right now. I am Muslim, Disak. I'm Muslim, bro. What happened to my Tickfinity? One, bro. Only one. There's only one God, bro. TJ, welcome in.
Yo?
Wait a moment, let me just try to. Can you speak now, Vibe? Yeah, I can hear you actually. Done. Oh, yeah, you can invite me. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. What do you think about other religions? I think every religion is beautiful. Uh, every religion teaches you more or less the same things, but nobody follows actually. That's the problem, you know. And if you don't follow the religion, then it becomes your personal preferences, like liking or disliking. Every religion is beautiful till you really follow that. A God fearing person is always more beautiful to me than any other person. Because I personally have a very strong opinion about it. If you're not fearing your God, or if you don't have a fear of doing things and the day of judgment, then you do whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I have a very, very strong opinion on that. Um, because I have met people who don't really believe in God. You have to kind of live with them to understand, like, they are a disaster already. So um, it's you have to experience it to understand what I'm saying right now. Okay, you need to experience that. Once you experience that, and you'll come to the same conclusion. The person who doesn't fear God, it's I mean, I'm gonna use a hard word there, but he's not a person to be respected because he's not a trustworthy person. He's a dangerous person. So that's why a religious person, like, doesn't matter if he comes from Christianity or any religion, is a better person than anybody else. So if you come from, like, there are people who doesn't believe in God existence, and these person are dangerous for us hell. I can surely say that. Their views about things, it's 100% all right, Disak. Christians are brothers, you know. Christian also have book which is called Bible. We also have book, it's called Quran. And Christians and Muslims go way back in the centuries, living together, helping each other, to be honest. I don't know if you know the history or not, but I do. Um, there was a Christian ruler who helped Prophet, peace be upon him, in the battle, with finance and resources. So we go back together for, like, way in the decades, in, like, way back. So, like, as long as you practice and you're God fearing person, believe me, you're gonna turn up a beautiful person anyway. Doesn't matter which religion you follow. People have stopped following their religion, and that is the main problem that needs to be addressed. Because it is done on purpose, believe it or not. My Valorant just crashed. I'm restarting, by the way, Bibe. Don't start a game. Okay, TJ. Okay, no worries. You can. I'm just trying to see your game requires system restart. Please restart your computer. If the issue continues, reach out. Oh, maybe. Let me see what's going on here. Dude, it requires my system to restart. How come? Right client. Maybe I just end task from here and then restart the stuff. Maybe it works. That's a weird bug. Yeah,